Hello everyone, welcome to Anonymous World. Hope you're doing well. So today is day 20 of Advent to Cyber 2023. So let's get started. So day 20 is DevSecOps Advent of Frostlings, and today we will learn about poison pipeline executions, understand how to secure our CI/CD pipelines, and introduction to SSDLC and DevSecOps, and finally about CI/CD best practices. So we will see about GitLab and SDLC concepts. So GitLab is a platform that enables collaboration and automation throughout the software development lifecycle. Okay, and the key components of GitLab are version control system, where you can manage and track changes in the code base, CI/CD pipelines. Pipelines automate the building, testing, and deployment process. And finally, security scanning. GitLab has also few security scanning features like incorporating SAST, DAST, container scanning, dependency scanning, secret scanning. Okay. Then what is CI/CD? CI/CD is for continuous integration and continuous deployment. So continuous integration refers to integrating code changes from multiple contributors into a shared repository, and continuous deployment automates code deployment to different environments. Then we have DevSecOps. Okay, so DevSecOps aims to achieve consistency and threat reduction when integrating it into the SDLC, when integrating security into CI/CD. Okay, so in today's AOC, we will learn about poison pipeline execution. This type of attack involves compromising a component or stage in the SDLC. And for this attack to work, it takes advantage of trust boundaries established within the supply chain. Okay, so let's start our machine as well as attack box. Okay, our machine is loaded. Let's open our browser and then we will log into our GitLab server. So it's 10.10.70.40. Username email. Username is DevSecOps. Password is TryHackMe. Okay. Okay, so we are logged in, and then we can see there is one project, AOC DevSecOps Advent Calendar BFC. Let's open that. Okay, so we can just ignore this. So the Advent Calendar project managed by Antarctic Craft DevOps team is a festive site designed to celebrate the holiday season, and the project revolves around an online Advent calendar where user can unveil daily surprises, challenges, or content. Okay. So if we check the repository, we see it uses Apache to host an index.html file and the configuration file GitLab or ci.yaml. Okay, let's open this file. So this file defines a series of jobs and stages that will be executed automatically. You can see first is workflow that defines a CI/CD workflow. Then we have dependencies. So if the pipeline is triggered of any branch, install the dependencies if there are any. You can see it is echoing the statement. This is installation step. Then we have before script stage, which checks for an existing Docker container with a specific name. So here the container name is affectionate Saha. Okay. Then we have test stage. So first executes in the test stage of the pipeline, then runs a Docker container named affectionate Saha based on the HTTPD latest image. They can see following commands are being ran: whoami pwd ls, then echo command, then echo, then HTML code is there for advent of cyber calendar. Okay, then we have artifact which specifies the contents of the public directory, and finally the rules. The test stage runs only if the pipeline is triggered on the main branch. Okay. So if the pipeline will trigger on main branch, then only our stage will run. Now let's go to investigation. So Detective Frost EU received reports that the advent calendar site had been stuck in a testing phase for a few weeks. However, the team is acting strangely and the site has been acting up. Okay, so let's take a look at the merge requests. Click on the merge requests tab on the left hand drop down. So let's go there. You can see there is one merge request before created 1 week ago by Dino. Let's open that. So hey team, I am just doing some test here. Won't be running as the rules say to run when the branch is not mined. Okay. So there is some activity made for testing. It looked like Frostlino has opened a merge request with some code updates, extending it for testing purposes. Delphi approved and merged the changes. It seemed no code review was done and it was merged directly. Okay, checking if calendar is ready. Okay, so there are two commits as well. Let's go ahead. So let's check the job log. Job log show all the workflows triggered and jobs that have run or are running. So here we can go to jobs. Okay, so you can see there were 22 jobs, test, install dependencies. In the rule section of the gitlab.cy.yaml file, the branch shouldn't trigger a job if the branch is not made. Okay, branches are way to track changes in work. They are copies of the repository where developers and engineers work on changing. When they are ready, they merge the branch. In other words, they add their code to the main branch with the version the workflow used to build the site. Now, checking the calendar side, let's take a look at the Advent Calendar website. Navigate to the machine's IP address and type the port you saw in the Docker command. Run in the config file. Yeah, let's see the config file. Let's see if there is any port number. You can see the port number is 9080. So let's open that site. So 10.10.70.42 and the port number is 9040. Okay, sorry, it's 9081. So you can see the Advent calendar site is changed. It says Frostling rule. Okay, it's been defaced, possibly by Frostling. The directive was right. Let's check the pipeline logs. Navigate to the pipeline section from CI/CD drop down. On the left hand side, you should see a view like this. So you can see these pipeline. So it's a total of 9 pipeline is there. Let's zoom. Let's go ahead. This section shows all the pipelines triggered. Pipelines are group jobs. They run based on the config CI or YAML file declaration we looked at before declaring the jobs to be run. Selecting any of the pipelines and clicking on the past box should take us to the individual pipeline view. Okay, so click on a test job and be wary of the arrow button to rerun the job. Okay, uh, let's do that. We click on past. Let's click on test. So this is a job. Okay, so you can see it has run all the commands like whoami, gitlab run, pwd, lsla. Okay, so as discussed in previous section, new code changes have been implemented based on the discussion in the merge request. So this looks like highly suspicious. Let's break down what's happening. We can see that various commands are executed. Whoami, pwd, lsla, public. Okay, so we just saw that. An HTML file is dynamically generated using an echo command. This file now contains an image of a defaced advent calendar. Let's see from beginning. So you can see this echo command is running on HTML code here. Now, Docker container deployment. This script uses Docker to deploy a containerized instance of the Apache web server named whatever is passed what container name. and the container is mapped to port 9081 on the host, and the public directory is mounted to Apache UST docs. Okay, so let's see the questions. Let's see the questions. What is the handler or developer responsible for the merge changes? Okay, so when you go to merge requests, merged, you can see requests are made by Frostlino. So you can see Frostlino requested to merge handle. So it's bad SecOps. So let's enter that bad SecOps. Yeah. So what port is reface calendar site server running on? So we saw that it was 9081. What server is the malicious server running on? We saw it was Apache. What message did the frosting leave on the deface site? So it was frosting rule. You can see frostlings rule. Frostlings rule. Now, what is the commit ID of the original code for the Advent calendar site? So let's find the original commit ID. So let's see all the commits done. So we can go here. We can go to commits. So when you go to commit, you can see it was by Frostlino. So original commit cannot be made by Frostlino. It will be made by lead. So let's see. Advent calendar. Whoop whoop. Advent test deploy pipeline for calendar. So let's see this. It got stuck. Let's try from here. Okay, so my attack box crashed. So now I am with my own virtual machine. It wasted a lot of time. So let's go to commits. We were checking the original commit history. So let's check this one. Adding test deploy pipeline for calendar. It's on December 6th. Okay, so all green doesn't show anything changes. Edit addition, zero deletion. So it might be the original commit. So let's copy this and check. That's the correct answer. So just for this much, I need to start virtual machine and do everything. So anyways, if you enjoyed today's challenge, please check out the source code security room. That's it for day 20. I will see you tomorrow in day 21. Till then, keep